Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Tavern Talk, where we are joined by this magnificent wolf creature in front of us. And last time we learned how to mix drinks, and we met Fable, and also, an unnamed character that we don't have here yet. So let's dive in this time and discover who this magnificent person is in front of us. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment and keep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Caerlin. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Caerlin. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? Do I? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. No quests for me, but I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tavern, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. Ooh, rumor unlocked. Werewolf mayhem. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Erevet. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you in, Keep? I am... Let's say team vampire. Ah, so you're into the fangs, are ya? An innkeep never tells. You little rascal. I like you. Likewise, what about you? Vampires. Why? The wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. I wonder what kind of, what race? Oh! Caerlin Pitoniak. She is a Vukakin. She's 36. Pronouns are she, her. Class is Beastslayer. Background is Erove. She is chaotic good. And her arcana is the chariot. What is... Okay, I thought they were a bard, but they're a ranger. Okay. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Oh, jeez. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Oh my gosh. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. What? That works? On any dog, trust me. Oh my gosh. Good to know. Thanks, Caerlin. It's not that hard. Either Caerlin, Care, or Lynn. Oh my gosh. I love her ears are so expressive. Let's call her Lynn. Alright, Chief. Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? She's so cute. I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. Oh, that's probably what strength is, what the sword is. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Okay, we will not. Lynn. Alright, so we need something with a lot of strength. So I wonder if, yeah, 3 drops, because it has the little like sword and 3 drops. Okay, so we want Southern Brawler. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquant aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the type of fight you're looking for. Okay, so it's very pretty. Let's pin the recipe, and we want strength. I think 4 parts, 1, or maybe 3. Maybe that's what the 3 drops mean. Okay. Okay, 3 drops of strength, and then we need defense, and we also need, I think this one, I'm trying to remember, was this this is charisma, I think. Oops. Okay. Oh, and I was able to turn off the Among Us event, so we've got the normal setup now, which has a bell, and it's not quite as, oh, it's nighttime, so our curtains are closed. Okay, okay. I think maybe they were there before. Alright, so Andrew is still not getting fed. We're gonna, wait, I can pet him? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he has rainbow eyes. I love him. Okay. Finish drink. Oh, let's hope I made it right. Okay, good. I think that was the Southern Brawler. A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. Oh, I wonder if Lynn will meet Fable and take them on their adventure. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Oh. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Oh, she got scary. She's got her claws out. Okay. Alright. Well, then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. Oh, that was me. Sorry about the voices. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Okay, wait, let's see. Character information unlocked. Lynn. Oh, we have so many rumors. An unusual amount of undead seems to be haunting the west. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. And then a werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. The Vukakin, Caerlin, told me about a werewolf who is roaming around Tavern, a potential threat to villagers, and the werewolf previously has been seen in Arove, a southern town. A nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Okay, I think let's put the werewolf ones all together, and then we've got our banshee and undead snails on the left. Oh wait, and I wanted to check. So Lynn. Oh, I like that it says Lynn because we picked that. Lynn is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscles. She despises small talk in any way or form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. Okay. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? I do not. Don't want him to go to waste. Ooh. I could use some help. Tutorial. Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. Ooh. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the match and snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Okay, so we don't want the undead snails, so let's see. Let's put this one first, and then how do I want the yellow one. Okay. Then this one next, and then the weakness, and then we hit the quill. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Caerlin from Ereve. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Caerlin from this werewolf mayhem? I love it. I love that we're making quests for adventurers. We're one of the... I love it so much. Okay. Complete quest. We're like one of the taverns on their journeys. Oh, good night. Good night, Tavern. Oh my god, he finally got fed. Oh, this is so cute. We're gonna blow the candle out. Good night, Tavern. Oh, I love it. Alright, Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Chapter 2, Prelude to Bravery, 58th of the Wake. Okay, so I just want to look at our little tavern for a moment here and just take it in. We've got, is that a little kitty on the table? And we've got a sheep and so many birds. And I am going to guess that we sleep up in that tower, or maybe that's where we make our drinks. I love it. All right, let's start the next day. Good morning. There's Fable. They took the quest. Are you really gonna go after a werewolf for your first quest? Also, do you guys see that plant in the background with the tentacle? Yeah, that's the only quest. Fable, are you sure? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Caerlin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for, Fable? I don't think you should go after this werewolf on your first try. One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with a bow. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe this is Fable's time to shine. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No, No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Why do I have a feeling that Fable is going to take this quest, meet the werewolf, and then somehow become friends with the werewolf, and then the werewolf is going to come back to our tavern? Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me? But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. Oh my gosh, Fable. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods. The world. The worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. You know, Fable, I agree with you. We have worms here that just lay out on the concrete after it rains, and I worry about them. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mari Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthan Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Oh, Fable. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. Okay. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Oh, Fable. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories, they always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping. Like a baby! All day long, when I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Oh, I can keep asking her about them about these sad incidents. I feel bad for Fable. I also realized I wanted to quickly look. Oh, I was hoping I could look up, like, where... Oh, we're here. Okay. We're in the Northern Republic. Okay, we'll read the map later. Alright, the Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So, they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Caerlin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure! Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So, of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people! Seasoned adventurers! One stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well, there was blood rushing in my ears, and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. And I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still a laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quagmire Grove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. Oh my gosh, we're getting so many rumors. What did we get here? Wyvern chimera resides in the Quagmire Grove. Adventurers beware, you might be on its menu. In the riverbanks of the Shivermere hides the Mary Morgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everything in between. Is that related to the Banshee? I don't think so. But you didn't. But I didn't. And then your first encounter with the Hydra. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I bought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest! Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. Adventurers don't come tied up in neat, mistakeless bows. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable, no matter how hard you try and shame yourself for them. I like you the same nonetheless. You do? Yes. I don't care much for Fable the Flawless Hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable the Messy Adventurer with a heart of gold and an endearing personality, on the other hand? Great, non-guy. Might even be my favorite regular. Don't tell anyone else I said that. I won't. Thank you, and keep. And because I like you so much, I'm going to keep giving you free advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I just seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So, in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest. For example. Don't you think I'm a little under-leveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change— oh my god. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Okay. So we can either do— I think that one at the top is dexterity. I think maybe let's try charisma. Because... yeah, I think let's try charisma. Because I think maybe this werewolf, maybe he's not so bad. Also, we got a ton of rumors. Okay, wait, we looked at most of them. What's this one? According to the Amaranthine Hydra, a chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth. Or maybe it just rhymed with ice. Who can say? Okay. Alright, let's make the... which one is it? Spoken Heart. Yeah, I think let's do that. I think let's give them charisma. I think they would do well with that. Okay. And then we need a little bit of that. And a little bit of that. Spoken Heart. Alright, Andu. I hope they don't die. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Caerlin. And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Oh, that's me. Consumption can pass them on to mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. I'm so happy for Fable. I hope Fable will be alright. Alright, friends. Well, I think that's where we're going to end it for today. But I hope you're enjoying so far. I think there's a lot more we have to discover. I didn't realize there's going to be, like, more infusions and more, like, I don't know, like, things like fire-breathing chilies and things like that. So, alright. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye!